Hey there YouTube, what's up? Jeff Fuel EDC here. Just coming at you tonight with a Spyderco collection update. So this, my friends, is my collection of Spyderco Paramilitary 2s. As you can see, I have several different versions. Most of them are pretty much the same, minus the scales, but the blade steel and the scale type is going to be pretty much the same material. This guy right here is I believe these are S30V with the digital scales and the DLC coated blade. As you can see, I carried this one quite a bit. This was one of my first starting out knives. You can go right hand, left hand, tip up, tip down, however you want to do it with these knives. They're compression lock. Pretty smooth little knives. This one right here is pretty much the same as that one. It is just with a satin blade. It's CPM S30V. This one, I don't think I've ever carried this knife. This knife is it's pretty well brand new. But you got the digital the digital camo scales here. Thing just falls shut. Let's stay with the G10 for now. The G10 DLC coated S30V. Yeah, this knife right here is it's brand new as well. Never been carried. Then you got this guy. I bought this. This was one of my first. I think it was second. I got the two digital camos, and then I got this one, I think, first. I'm terrible. But this one, the previous owner coated the blade to give it that murdered out look. It should be satin. He did a pretty good job on it. Gave it a nice mirrored edge. That's not mine. It's razor sharp. As you can see, it's pretty tough to get back here. He probably used a precision sharpening system like a Wii or a Wicked Edge or a KME or Lansky or something like that, because as you can see, it's almost impossible to get back here unless you're using a stone. It's pretty tough. I mean, I know there's some knife buffs out there that can do it, but I'm not one of those guys. I haven't got to that skill level, and I do I can appreciate someone who can do something like that, because it's no easy task. That's probably one of the only things I don't really care for with the Paramilitary 2, or for a matter of fact, most of the Spydercos, they don't really give you a sharpening choil. I mean, I've seen a lot of videos of people going in and dremeling out a spot on the blade, but my instance, doing stuff like that to different metals, heating it up with a Dremel, I don't know. I'd rather not put it through any unnecessary stress. Maybe lead to a crack or catastrophic failure of the knife. I'd rather not have to deal with that. But before I get too far into my tangent here, this is the carbon fiber version, and this blade steel is going to be different. As you can see, it tends to show some patina or rust, as you will. Well, this thing is smooth. I love this guy. This is the carbon fiber version with the 52-100 steel. And as you can see on the back side there, I've oiled this knife. I've carried it. I've oiled it. And as you can see where it's exposed, you get a flat line, pretty much of rust. So when I'm done shooting this video, I'm gonna have to clean this knife up, oil it, and dry it up, just to keep it from getting worse off. The next one is the Blade HQ version. Put this nice little lanyard on it. I like this guy, this little bead right here. He's pretty awesome. Little guy in like a gas mask, a skull in a gas mask. It's pretty cool. But this is the Blade HQ version. The Jade natural scales, the G10 natural scales with the CPM M4. DLC coated blade. I'm kind of anxious to wear this knife down, that way I can sharpen it. I heard that this thing takes a mean edge. I'm anxious to see, because right now, I know I told you guys the other night, the M390 is my favorite steel, because no matter what I do, I can get that thing ridiculously sharp. I can do well on 20 CV, 35 VN, D2. I can do pretty well on all of them, but M390 I've had the best luck with. I got a ZT 0562 that it's razor sharp. It's probably one of my sharpest knives. But that's my little take on 390 and why I like it so well, and it holds an edge really well. But back to the collection here. This is the titanium version, and as you can see, there's nothing special there, just the Flytanium scales, and then you got a Lynch deep carry pocket clip back here. I got this bead on eBay. I thought it was pretty cool. It's a perfect addition to this knife, so I put it on here because it matches the pocket clip pretty well. It really goes with the theme of this knife. So I've been known to have some addictions. This is one of them. I'm a paramilitary 2 junkie. I really like my paramilitary 2s. It's an ultra rugged, just a beast of a knife. You can do whatever you need to do with it, and it'll come back for more every day. And they never failed me. I really enjoy these knives. I've been known, like I said, I'm not a snob. I like pretty much all brands. There's not a whole lot of knives I've found that I don't like. So you could say I'm kind of one-sided there. Because if you're looking for stuff that somebody will tell you some bad stuff about a knife, I don't really have a lot of bad things to say about most of the knives I have, because when I find one I don't like, it tends to not stick around very long. So if you see me selling a knife, that's probably one of them I don't like. But anyways, as always, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's keep this thing going. But yeah, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good night. Talk to you later.